I'm going to say 5 words that took over your childhood in the early 2000s. I gently opened the door. That is right. Today, we are playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Bro, I remember fucking middle school. Like, I was scared so bad from this. From watching Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, Game Theory. It's built into me psychologically. This game is literally like my worst nightmare. So, we're gonna hop into it, play it, and let's see if I can be scared or not. I wonder if it has the same effect that it had on me as a kid. So we're gonna find that out today. Let's hop into a new game. Let's see. I will be doing the voices. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Saori, my neighbor, and good friends since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you would never see yourself making today, but all just kind of works because you know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. This dude's a fucking dick. This dude is a, like, clap. She's obviously tired. I like the bow in the hair. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Yo, why is my character being a dick right now? Like, bro. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Oh, man. That's mean, STK. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Saori. Should I read this in like a blue collar voice? Whatever you say, Saori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, STK, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join the club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Yo, why is my character a dick right now? Like, holy shit. He's mean, bruh. This dude's, like, mean. Saori likes to... If I can't read one sentence. Saori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Is this twin? Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Why'd I give her a Boston accent? I sound like Mark Wahlberg. Wow. Hey, Mark Wahlberg, who's that? That's Lightning McQueen, ka-chow. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. God, no promises, though. No fucking promises. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? What did I just say? No promises. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? What the fuck? What kind of a chud ass sentence? Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Yo, my character's a chud, bro. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much makes me want to ease her mind. The school day is The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Club. Saori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Saori. Saori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out. So I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Bitch, fuck you. You don't need to wait for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you need some encouragement. So I thought, know what? Well, you could come to my club. Saori. There is no way I'm going to your club. Bro, he's so mean. Why is he so mean, bro? Meanie. Saori was vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. Hey, making moves, making business decisions, making moves. What's wrong with that? That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring a new member, and naturally make cupcakes and everything. Did somebody say cupcakes?
Talking to 13 and 12-year-olds. Fuck on
it. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Saori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned out all of this. Stop calling Saori names, bro. Like, this is like the third or fourth time, bro. This is genuinely so bad. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, alright? Yes, let's go. And thus, today marks the day. Hang on. Oh. This? Oh, this is just today's sponsor. W Energy. That is right, guys. We are officially sponsored by W Energy. Use my credit code, Trust and Stack, all caps, to get 10% off at checkout. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. You know, I know another person who sold their soul for a cupcake.
Oh, well, he was talking to 13 and 12-year-olds. Fuck on it.
I'm assuming he's walking to class or something. I don't know. Because we're... Saori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Saori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? I just walked in here, bro. Why we disrespect me? I just walked in here. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, STK, what a nice surprise. I never told you my name. How do you know my name? Welcome to the club. All words escaped me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Okay, bro. Oh my god. This is gonna go south so damn fast, and I know it, but it's gonna hit me like a truck, bro. It really is. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Oh, ham. Sorry. I'm keeping that voice, bro. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Saori. You can just ignore her when she's moody. Saori says that quietly into my ear and then turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears capable, more mature, and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Saori and Natsuki. Oh, well, It's nice meeting both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? Bitch, I don't know that bitch. I don't know her. She know me? I don't know her. That's right. That's wrong. It's great to see you again, STK. Again, I never told you my name. How do you know it? Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Bitch, I don't remember 5 seconds ago. Monica is probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Any more adjectives we can throw in there? Short, slim, thick. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels like a little, you too, Monica. Come sit down, STK. We made a room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes.
We was talking to 13 and 12-year-olds. Fuck on it.
Hey, I made them. I'll go and get them. Sorry, got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sori mentioned, it's been widened, so there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Saori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Saori. Natsuki probably marches back to the table, tray in hand. Not probably, proudly. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh, woo! Oh, bro, I'm a grown man. What am I doing? Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and reveals a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make cat ears. Or were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry up and take one. Sori grabs the first one, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn my cupcake around in my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. Lick it off. I don't care. Then you eat the cupcake. Alright? Lick that icing off. Alright? Be a man. Lick it off. Real mini cup. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Tsundere. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did. Saori said. Well, maybe. But not for you. No, you dummy. I should become a voice actor, bro. This shit's fun. All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying the tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Oh, fuck. How do I go back? Can I go? Don't worry. The teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I haven't read a book since like 7th grade. Like, bro, I can't relate. Actually, no, I read manga, so I guess if you classify manga as a book, then yes. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know? I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I need to learn how to read again. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here by Saori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Saori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everybody. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Haha, well, you know. No, I don't know, bro. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. Politics and clubs. Not even my high school had like that many clubs. I'm pretty sure we only had like one club, and that was the archery club, and that was a team, not a club. So I don't understand how this works. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for an event. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. That's actually that's a nice answer, bro. That's a nice answer. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. True? Monica is really a great leader. Yuri nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all effort into starting something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everybody enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted about the idea of a new member joining. Still, I don't know if I can keep up this level of enthusiasm about literature. So STK, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, books. Considering how little I've read in these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? Literally called this shit, bro. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wanted to say something, but she keeps quiet. No, not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The levels of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story is such a foreign world, equally impressive. Yuri goes on and clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. There's something up with Yuri, dog. I don't know how to describe it, but for a high schooler, she's really fucking deep. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Are you trying to tell me something? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. It was called The Diet. I desperately grasp something that I can relate to at the minimal level. That's all we need. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with The Rock. I'm dumb as shit, apparently. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, only for a brief moment. Oh, I thought Natsuki was me. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scratch paper behind your last club meeting. It looked like you were It looks like you were working on a poem called Don't You Say It Out Loud. And give me that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sori slides up behind Natsuki and puts a hand on her shoulders. Sorry. What's going on here? I'm not that cute. Natsuki. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. We got a fucking lyrical genius over here, bro. Do you have a writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set the example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll share all of them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, STK? Hold on. There's still one more problem. What's that? Now we're back to the original topic of me joining the club. I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. God, bro, those eyes are creepy, bro. I don't know what about it. Those eyes are creepy. But, I'm so sorry, I thought. STK. You all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay. I've decided it. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. STK, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Hehe. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey STK, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sori and I never walk home together because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure. Might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Saori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I be happily spending every day after school in a literature club to grow closer to one of these girls? Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Playground? She just jumped. Playground Inferno? Okay, so different words go with different characters. So I would need to pick... Okay, so which girl are we going for then? That's the question. Me personally, I like Yuri. That's just me though. So I think we're gonna go for Yuri. Let's see. Grief? I thought that was gonna be with Yuri. Why is it with Saori? Why is grief with Saori? Frightening? There we go. Infinite wrath. Infinite wrath. Graveyard. Hopeless. Why was Sori's hopeless? I thought she's supposed to be like the fun, like, what the fuck? Incapable. Disarray. Tragedy. Why is Saori so sad? Fear. Disoriented? There we go. Secretive. Unrestrained. Cheeks. Anger. Okay, that makes sense. She's a tsundere. That makes sense. Massacre. Massacre would be her. Yeah. Agonizing. Captive. Intellectual. Oh yeah. Fire. Glad to say you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I kept my word. Actually, guys, I think I'm going to end it off here. The next episode will practically be the next day, since we already completed day 1. So this is the end of the video. If you made it here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. That helps out a ton. And let's try to get this video to 100 views, because I'm going to work real hard on it and make sure it's extra good for YouTube. So, anyways, that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys enjoy this episode. If there's enough likes on this episode, more will come. Just let me know.